Once upon a time, there lived a woman named Iya Beke. Iya Beke was not just any shoemaker. She was the most powerful and most fearful shoemaker in the entire town. Her shoe shop was so big and shiny, it looked like a palace. Government officers, rich business people, and even international visitors came to just touch her shoes in the showroom. But what made Iya Beke special wasn't just her shop, it was her shoes. People said a shoe could change your life. One student wore it to an exam and passed with flying colors, even though he hadn't studied. A struggling businessman wore a pair just for a day and signed a million naira deal. People who wore Iya shoe became lucky, successful, and famous. Soon, everybody wanted her shoes. But there was two problems. First, the shoes were too expensive to buy. Even million naira couldn't afford them. Each pair was worth more than a house in the city. So what did Iya Beke do? She introduced a rental system. You could rent a pair for just one day. You would wear the shoe, enjoy the power, and return them before sunset. The second problem is that there was one rule only, written clearly at the entrance of the shop. Return the shoe before sunset, or something will be taken from you. Nobody understood what would be taken, but nobody dared to ask. After all, the shoe worked. Iyabeke became famous around the world. International celebrities came to rent from her shop. Fashion magazine called her a mystery genius. What people didn't know was that Iyabeke's success was not normal. Many years ago, Iyabeke had been a broke apprentice, learning how to sew sandals in the village. Frustrated with her life, she entered the forest and found an hidden shrine. There, she made a dangerous deal with the dark spirits. Make me the most powerful shoemaker in the world, she said, and in return, I will give you what you need. From those who wear my shoes. The spirit agreed, but they warned her, you cannot force anyone. People must wear the shoe willingly, and they must return it before sunset. If they don't, we will take something precious from them. Iyabeke agreed. From that day, her hands became blessed. Every shoe she made carried power, but also prize. At first, people thought it was a coincidence. A young woman wore the shoe to her cousin's wedding. She returned them 1 hour late. That same night, her fiancé cut off their engagement for no reason. A banker borrowed a pair for a promotional interview. He forgot to return them. The next day, he lost his job and was accused of fraud. Another man claimed the shoe made his leg feel too good. He didn't want to take them off. He never returned them. 2 days later, he went blind. Nobody blamed Iyabeke. Instead, they blamed themselves for breaking the rule. She warned us. We should have returned it on time, they would say. That was how Iyabeke kept taking and taking from people. Then one day, everything changed. A 17 years old boy named Ugo walked into Iyabeke's shop. He was skinny, dusty, and hungry. His mother had just died. He was responsible for 3 younger siblings. He had nothing left. He begged Iyabeke, please, let me rent a pair of your shoe. I need to work and feed my family. Iyabeke looked at him with a strange smile and said, you can't afford to buy them. But for someone like you, I'll make an exception. She handed him a simple-looking pair of black shoes. Wear them, use them, return them before sunset. No excuses. Ugo thanked her and left. The moment he put on the shoe, everything changed. Strangers started handling him money. He got so clean job within an hour. By afternoon, he had made enough money to buy food for the whole week. He even helped a woman on the road, and she gave him extra for being kind. But while he was heading back to return the shoe, every rain started. He slipped, injured his leg, and he had to limp all the way back. He arrived at the shop after dark. Iyabeke collected the shoes silently. The next morning, Ugo woke up to find his younger sister missing. Ugo went back to Iyabeke, crying. Please, I returned the shoe late because of an accident. My sister is gone. Help me. But Iya Beke's eyes were cold. You broke the rules. You signed in an agreement. Something was taken. This is not my fault. Ogo didn't believe her. He began to ask around. He found holders who had suffered loss after renting shoe. Loss of voice, blindness, madness, sudden death in families. He wrote down the story. He began to connect the dots. Then he discovered something. While Ugo was walking along the road, he discovered a man sitting. He claimed to be the former worker of Iya Beke. He told him that there is a secret room behind the shop. That is where the spirits stay. Go there and you will see the truth. At midnight, Ugo broke into the back of Iya Beke's shop. Inside a dark hidden room, he saw a shelf full of strange items. Baby clothes, photograph, blood-stained book, all labeled with names and dates. Immediately, reality hit Ugo. So these are the tokens from the people who didn't return the shoes in time. Iya Beke was feeding the spirits their lives and destiny. He found the sister tiny sweater. He knew she had been taken. Ugo gathered the families of the victim and went to the village priest. They planned a final visit to the shop. The next morning, they stormed the building. Iya Beke tried to pretend she was innocent. They wore the shoe willingly. I never forced them, Iya Beke screamed. But the priest sprinkled holy water. Iya Beke screamed and began to change. Her skin turned grey, her eyes turned black. The spirit she served has come to collect her. But she has broken the rule too. She became too greedy. She had started taking more than what was agreed. In seconds, Iya Beke turned to stone, right in her shop. The building began to shake. The roof collapsed. Everyone ran out. The next morning, Ugo's sister was found asleep near the church, unharmed. All the trapped destinies were returned. The curse broke. No one ever built on that land again. And even now, they say, if you ever see an expensive shoe lying around for free, be careful, because power that look easy often comes with a price. This is the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. And if this is your first time here, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate your support. Bye for now.